Well, hello. Sorry I'm a bit late. I was a bit late getting ready. Had all day to do it in, but I've had a stomachache all day, so I've got my heat pad for my tummy. Oh. Anyway, I'm okay. There's only one here. Hey, Ella. There's 8 people watching me, but only one person saying hello. Hi, Jane. Hi, Sue. Yeah, got my heat pad because I've got a pull my tummy. It's driving me mad. Hi, Ginger. Hi, Marsha. Hi, Nathan. Hi, Chrissy. Yeah, it started a couple of days ago. Really bad pains across the bottom of my stomach. I don't know what it is, whether it's my IBS kicking up. Have I settled in my bungalow? I wish I had. I wish I had to. There's still an awful lot to do before I can settle. Oh, dear. Hi, Sandra. Yeah, a lot to do. Still, we'll get there in the end. Hi, Divine Treasures. Hi, Kazaz. Oh, you found me at last. Here I am, people. A bit wounded, but I'm here. Good evening, Connie. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit tired. Have I been crocheting? No, not this week, actually. I haven't. I haven't done anything really since last Saturday. It's just as it was, yeah. The buttons did arrive. I'm ready. Just Kazzy's fine, yeah. Why am I wounded? I'm not wounded in that way. I'm just got a sore tummy. Yeah. I don't know why. Could be my IBS. Could be. You're Susan on the other account, but you've got 2. Oh, aren't you posh? Got 2 accounts, yeah. Yeah. Hi, Funfair. I'm Northeast Funfair. Hi, Esther. Yeah. I've been sleeping a bit better than last week, but like last night and the night before, I didn't sleep because I was again with my stomach. I do suffer with IBS, and that stress can cause that. So I don't know what it is. Been thinking of all the usual things, you know, from trapped wind to constipation. You know, that word we don't like to say, but it could be that. Yeah. Although I have been going, but you know. So I've got my heat pad. I had to get up in the middle of the night to reheat it, so that's how bad I was. I woke up in the middle of the night going, oh, what have I got to do to the bungalow? Well, as you can see, we've had a leak. We're still trying to find out exactly where the leak is coming from, but we've had a leak. We've got to rip out our kitchen, put a new kitchen in. We've got to have a log fire put in here. Then we've got to decorate, of course, once we get everything sorted and replaster, because I can't do a thing till we replaster. Then I'm waiting for, yes, I do suffer from IBS, Kaz. It's usually under control, but every now and again it kicks my bum, yeah. Or kicks my butt, as they say. If I could find out what caused it, Kaz, I would not eat it or drink it, but it's a bit of a mystery. My shed's coming on Monday. Well, hopefully. That was the plan, anyway. Yeah. Oh. Life in the bungalow is just ticking along, really, Marsha, you know. I won't feel like I'm at home until I've got everything around me and all my new stuff around me and everything. Hi, Joanna. Mine doesn't seem to have a pattern, you know, with what I've been eating. This time I was blaming it on red cabbage, but I don't know whether that was it or not. Yeah. It might have just been a coincidence that I'd eaten red cabbage. Well, it was like a purple cabbage, actually, but it was some kind of cabbage. I don't do the cooking. My daughter-in-law does the cooking. And it seemed to kick off after that. So I don't know whether it was me not eating, not getting on with the cabbage. I don't know. We shall see what we shall see. But so I've got my stomach thing, my heat on my stomach here. Yeah, I've still got my snacks ready for tonight. Although I did just have a, what do you call it? An omelette for me dinner tonight. I just had an omelette. It was an omelette with cheese and with chicken, but I took all the chicken bits out. Yeah, I gave them to the dog. Don't tell anybody I gave them to the dog. Yeah. Hi, Carol. Yeah, I didn't know. It didn't taste right, the chicken, so I didn't. I just kicked it out, gave it the dog. It says, I'm usually gorgeous, but today's my day off. It's the same mug that Denise Deer's got, yeah. Cauliflower, I'm not too bad with, Kaz, but this purple cauliflower, I don't know. Oh, I took the chicken out of my omelette. It was cooked chicken. Yeah. How's Sue doing? Oh, she was doing fine when I phoned her. I think it was Wednesday, I think I phoned her. Yeah, we had a good hour-long chit-chat as usual. Yeah, she's fine. I've tried to ring Kelly and I've sent her a message, but nothing. So I don't know whether she's coming on or not. So I do try. do try to keep in touch with Kelly. Had a good chat with my niece today. Her sprained ankles coming along nicely. She's got rid of the yellow and the green colour. She got rid of the purple ages ago, so she's on yellow and green, but it's a lot better now. She's got like a strap on it, but she doesn't have to have a stick. Yeah, and for those of you who remember my lovely wooden lounge, it is now painted a bright green. Woodwork, everything. My niece went past and she said it looks absolutely vile. She said, it's good job you can't see it, you cry. So, no, Miguel, he's not doing the decorating, Kaz. It's a friend of his who's doing some decorating. He'll no doubt be around soon, yeah. Yeah, can you imagine like a bright green walls? They've painted over everything. They've painted over the little blocks that had, my wall lights on. They've painted over them. They've painted over the woodwork. Everything apparently is green. Oh. Hi, Steve. Yeah, I hope it's not a virus, Sue. Yeah, I hope not. Yeah. Apparently, this is not a nice green. Not a nice green. It's sort of like light avocado stroke lime, apparently, according to my niece. And it looks revolting. Yeah, he's getting painting done, but it's not him that's doing it because obviously he's only got one arm, hasn't he, at the moment with his shoulder up. He's got somebody from church doing the painting for him, so hopefully it'll be done before. Well, there is another colour that Kelly calls cowpat green, which I said to her, you must be joking. When she picked up a ball of wool once at my house and she goes, oh, isn't that lovely, cowpat green? And since then it's stuck. So every time she picks up anything green, we always say, is it cowpat green, Kelly? Yeah, I don't know whether she'll come in tonight or not. I have tried to ring her. I've tried to message her. I've had no reply. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, she does love a cowpat green, does our Kelly. Yeah. Well, I've got me. I absolutely love this. I got this from I don't know whether you can see it or not. I got this from eBay about 3 or 4 years ago. It's like a cowl or whatever in stretchy. And I absolutely love it. Yeah. I've got my necklace on if Shad happens to come. But I absolutely love this stretchy. It goes over your head if it's cold. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Should have bought more of them, but I didn't. It was only a couple of quid as well. I bought them for my nieces too, but I don't know whether they're using the same that I do. Hi, Isaac. Hi, Isaac. Yeah, very funny, Kaz. I've had my shingles injection, so hopefully I don't get shingles. Oh, here's Miguel. He fell asleep. Well, it wouldn't be you, would it? Unless you didn't fall asleep there, Miguel. Hi, Jill. Or as people keep insisting on calling you Blossom. I don't know you as Blossom. Sorry, Jill. I only know you as Jill. Yeah. So I'm not really on tip-top top form tonight, really. I'm a bit sort of, yeah, so you'll have to forgive me. Got baggy eyes underneath, not got my full makeup on. Couldn't be bothered with the full lot, yeah. Oh, you got your letter for your vaccine, yeah. I got my letter back from the bowel cancer people saying that I was clear and everything was fine. But there's another little anecdote at the bottom saying, we will send for you in another couple of years. And then a bit later on it said, but if you're over 75, we won't send for you unless you contact us. You know, you get in your whatever. When I was 60, they told me I couldn't have a mammogram anymore. You know, and now I'm 75, I can't have a bowel screening test anymore. You know, it's like you're over the hill. Tough bunnies, go away. You're in Granny D's live and he fell asleep. That's not very flattering, I hope she. Yeah. Yeah, apparently if I keep this letter, which I'll probably lose before 2 years is up, yeah. But if I, bring them up, then they'll send me a test if I request one. I mean, I'm all in favour of tests. I don't have any symptoms or anything, any reason to suspect anything's wrong. But it is nice, isn't it, when you get the all clear, yeah. I don't know, Jill. There's quite a few people in. According to this, there's 46 people in. But they're not all talking. Some of them are just lurking. And if you're lurking, come out of the lurk and come and say hello to everybody. Right, okay? Stop lurking. Hello, Isaac. Hello there. I went on a live with Trevor last night. No his face, of course. I still don't know what he looks like. He was doing his diamond painting stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's quite healthy, isn't he? Prince Philip's quite healthy. Hi, Tracy. That's probably Miguel going to sleep into. Yeah. Well, I won't be watching that interview, with Oprah. I've had enough. We've had that much publicity about it. This is it. It's Harry and this, Harry and Meghan, Harry and Meghan. I thought, I've had enough before I even watched the blooming video. I had enough of it. Have I been out on my scooter recently? Yes, I was out earlier this week. Yeah, it was a lovely, beautiful day, and I went to Cleveland's, and I had a coffee. Yeah, Trav was making scented candles. Well, when I saw him, he was doing his diamond painting. Yeah, Isaac, I am fed up of it. I feel like I've seen it and it's been done to death. And now I don't even want to watch it anymore now. Yeah. You're going to lurk, are you, Trudy? Okay. Well, if it's 11:20, we'll let you lurk, yeah. Yeah. Hi, Tammy. Oh, you're a frog's jump away from servicing. Ooh. Oh, do you know, I don't care, to be quite honest with you. I don't care about Harry and Meghan anymore. They just bore me to death. Sick of them. If they want to leave the royal family, leave it and just go away and shut up. That's my opinion. Yeah. You know, you either want to be a part of the royal family or you don't. If you don't, bye-bye. Yeah, just go away. Stop bumping it up for all it's worth. You're not royal anymore, so who cares? Go away. Bye. You're just Mr. and Mrs. Commoner. So why would Oprah pay all that money for Mr. and Mrs. Commoner? She could pay me, couldn't she? Yeah, she could pay me. I could make up a few tales, yeah. I think I'd get interviewed on the TV. The Life of Times of an Urban Gypsy Crochet. I'm sure I must have something in my past I could dredge up here. Hi, Amanda. No, it's all right. You didn't disturb me. I did join in Sandra eventually, but not at the beginning, yeah. I know, I agree. I don't want publicity. Don't follow me about. Oh, publicity. No, go away. If you don't want publicity, go into hiding. Go incognito. Go away. Yeah. The name of Trev's channel is Kiss My Stained Glass. He doesn't show his face. We can't see his face, just hands. And there was a couple of other ladies on with him last night besides me. So there were 3 ladies on with us. Yeah, he was diamond painting. That's all. He sort of doesn't show his face. He's shy. Oh, yeah. I just don't like her, Kaz. I really don't. I didn't mind her at first, but now she's just getting right on my nerves now. I am Miss Big Hollywood Star. Come on, follow me. No, don't want to know. You know it's going to be all buffle, and it's going to be all over the papers, all over everywhere. Oh, I won't be able to escape it. It'll be on every TV. I shall be watching YouTube. I just pray it's not on YouTube. I will not be watching it. Yeah. The only thing I'm looking forward to on Monday is my shed arriving. My son's took his car today to get a tow bar so that he can put his trailer on, so that once the shed's up and done, he can go to this what do you call it, storage unit, and get some of. I would watch your channel, Miguel, if there was anything on it. There's not even a picture of a hen. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I didn't watch her in Suits, no. I saw an excerpt. She seemed a pretty crap actress. Sorry about that, but he did StreamYard. He was trying to get me to do StreamYard, but then you have to pay and you can only have so many people. And he was saying to me, why don't you do it like this? I said, I can't. I said, like, I've got 55 people here. If I was to do a Zoom or something or other, and I had to limit it to so many people, that isn't fair, because that would be, who do I leave off? Who do I invite? Who do I upset? You know? can't pick just so many people to be on a Zoom with me, unless it's a different night and not a Saturday Night Live, unless it's just an odd kind of whatever. But I only do a Zoom with friends when we do maybe 30 minutes or something, because that's all you get for free, and then they kick you off, don't you? So, no, I'm not paying for Zoom and Stream, whatever it's called. No. Yeah, you can. I don't have Patreon because I've got nothing to offer them, to be quite frank. Jill, what do I have to offer on Patreon? I don't do patterns, don't do anything. I can't offer them an incentive to join my Patreon because I don't do anything. So I kind of vetoed that out. It's all right if you've got something to do and something to give out, something a little special for your Patreon. Patreon viewers, yeah. It's the same really on Zoom. It could be people could be talking over each other. But can you imagine me on Zoom with about 12 people? What about all the other 30, 40 people, yeah, that can't come on? They're going to think, she's picked those people. They must be her chosen few. Yeah. Nope, I don't have favoritism. No. So I'm not doing that. I'm not just picking, like 12 people out to talk to and have the pictures up. No. And they'll be talking over each other anyway. Can you imagine trying to keep 12 people in order? I can't keep myself in order, let alone 12 people. No, I'll stay exactly where I am. Sorry, people, if you want to join in, but, we'll have to do a Zoom another day when there's just 2 of us, 3 of us, or 4 of us, yeah. But not on a Saturday night when there's all these people here, because it's just like favoritism, isn't it? Oh, yeah, I'll pick him. I won't pick her because I don't want her on. No, I'm not doing that, no. You give me a gavel. Order in the house. Or is it Judge Rinder who says, speaking, I'm speaking. Can't stand that one. I actually like Judge Rinder on other things. I just don't like him on that programme. He's actually quite a nice, intelligent guy when he's talking about other things. I just don't like all these idiots that go to court when they owe each other, 50p or something. Well, hello there. Hello, Gertie. I know you're not called Gertie, but hello there. Is it Annie? Yeah, most people don't want to be on view. I mean, Miguel doesn't, for example, and neither does Trev. There's quite a lot of you people who don't want to be on, seen, that they're a bit shy or whatever. Hi, Denise. It's just, you either are confident enough to be on a video or you're not. And it's just the way you're made up, isn't it? It's not a criticism just because you can't do it. You can't do it if it's not in your nature to be on a camera, then, it's just not your nature, isn't it, Yeah, that's what I mean. Some people would be happy just video chatting with one person or 2 people, Miguel, but not to come on here when, maybe there's 12 people or something. A lot of people don't want to do that. Yeah. And I fully understand. It took Kelly an awful long time before she actually wanted to do a video where she showed her face. And it took me a long time to get Sue to come on a video. I mean, once she was on it, she stuck to it like a duck to water, but she didn't want to do it at first. She was like, oh, no, not doing it. No, I'm not doing it. I said, well, just come on and sit there and we'll have a chat. And after a while, she realised it was just us 2 chatting and the camera was like in the corner, nobody was intruding, I mean, the thing about doing a channel is if you don't do it live, then if you don't like your channel when you've done it, if you don't like the content, you don't like whatever it is, you just don't make it public, or you just show it to one or two friends. I mean, I've actually got some books on Paddington Bear. No, Miguel, you're not the only bloke. We've got the Funfair man, and we've got Isaac so far, yeah? So you're not the only male. I've got some Paddington Bear books I'm supposed to be reading to a little boy with additional needs. No, Isaac just stays quiet half the time. He is in here, but he doesn't always speak. He's not a noisy one, isn't Isaac? He just reads and goes with the flow, does Isaac, yeah. Chris isn't here yet. He was late a couple of weeks ago, though. He says he doesn't get my notification. Yeah, the fun fair, what's he called? Northeast Fun Fair, yeah. He's in. He's a guy, yeah. Ella, I hope to be making videos again. Probably not as often because I'm not making crocheting like I did, and I'm not buying books like I did. Oh, and Steve's here. Sorry, I've forgot you, Steve. Because I've got nothing to say, something like that, yeah. Isaac is sly like a fox. No, he's not sly like a fox. The little boy I'm reading Paddington to is Jenny's little boy over in Ohio. She doesn't come on here very often, so you probably won't know her. She hasn't done any videos for about 5 years, so you wouldn't know her. But her little boy apparently, for some strange reason, likes the way I talk. So they want me to read him some books out. I've got the books. I've got the Paddington books, but that's what I was saying about making videos and not making them public. Because if I do the reading for him, for copyright reasons, I wouldn't want to put them out on YouTube in case publishers complained that I was reading segments out of books that were available, blah, blah, blah. There's rules and regulations about what you can read and what you can do. It's like a copyright, isn't it? You can't just pick a novel up out of the air and start reading it. You've got to get permission to read it, unless it's an author who's been long, long dead, because Fibre Spider tends to pick really old ones like Jane Austen and stuff like that. So I'll just do my videos for him, like private, just so that his mum can pick them up, yeah. So you might see a few private videos appearing, which if you want to know what they are, then I'm sure you don't want to listen to Paddington Bear stories. But if you have an absolutely burning urge to listen to it, yeah, I shall let you know. Hi, John. There you are, Miguel. You've got another guy in. Fibre Spider, I don't really watch him much. I mean, Miguel quite likes his voice, but I'm not a fan, must admit. Yeah. I still keep saying I'm going to join one of these libraries, these audio books or something. If I make it private or unlisted, don't put it on a playlist. I don't put anything on a playlist, to be quite honest, Jill. I'm very, very... So I wonder if anybody finds me at all. Yeah. But they won't be able to see it anyway if I make it private. They won't be able to. It'll just say this video's private, won't it? Might annoy a few people if they're wondering what it is because they're nosy, But if they ask me, I will say, no, it's just a book reading. Yeah, there's something that him and Mikey, Mikey's voice just grates on me. I just want to slap him silly. Sorry, Mike, if you watch me, but I don't think he does. I just want to slap him silly. Yeah. He's too camp. Yeah. No, I don't really watch Fibre Spider. I would like to watch Fibre Spider when he's reading his books and that, but if you don't like the voice, it's just a bit. Yeah, I want to join something with audio books and join one of them. But I haven't found one I want to join yet. You have to pay to join them, don't you? I'm having enough trouble ordering books off Amazon, with the Kindle ones and trying to get them so I can read them, I'm not very good. Not very good. I buy these Kindle books and then I can't find them. You're right, he is, yeah. Very, very condescending. It's not nice. Not one of his better traits, let's just say. Treating everybody like they're an idiot is not a good thing. Maybe the people who follow him are, but, we don't want to push it, do we? Apparently he's worse in real life, according to a friend of mine. I'm not naming any names, but she couldn't abide him. Yeah. She had a big row with him on one of his cruises. Why did he start another whip? I have no idea, Miguel, because you're dumb that way. Yeah. Anyway, how's your painting going on, Miguel? Have you got a wall done yet? Where are you up to? My daughter-in-law was painting the fish tank today. She was out it was funny, she was out in the garden. She had this like fish tank base on the wooden picnic table. And it looked for all the world like she was like that Bob Whatnot fella, he's painting on an easel. I said to her, I didn't know you're an artist. She said, I'm painting the fish tank. Yeah, Miguel needs to get his act together, get his wall painted and get his love seat back. And yeah. Yeah, I think he's a bit big for his boots, don't you, Kaz? Yeah. Unlike me, I'm still as common as muck, you never get me being airs and crazies. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Trish. Bob Ross, that's the one, yeah. She was just like that, painting away there. And I thought, oh my God, it's Bob Ross in the garden. Yeah. Yeah. How am I today? I've got bellyache. Or as my mum used to say, have you got belly watch? Now, what belly watch was, I never found out, but it was belly watch. She come out with a lot of funny sayings, my mother. Yeah. You need to see a man about a horse. Really? Or is that just a saying? Yeah. You're bound to be in a lot of pain, Miguel. You've only just had an operation. The cat's vanished. He doesn't know where the cat's gone. The cat has not come back. So he's lost his cat. Well, it wasn't his cat anyway. It was only a stray he was making comfy. Cats are not particularly loyal, as he found out with the other cat. If they see a better opportunity, they're off, aren't they, a cat? Yeah. I gained 2 of my cats because they belong to neighbours. And they decided that they liked my house better because I wasn't working. And the house that they lived in, both of the cats, they worked full time. So they used to put the cat out. So if it was raining, you'd get this on the patio door. Oh, hello. They used to come in and curl up under the radiator and get dried. Yeah. You eating some egg rolls? Whoa. Yeah. You're bound to be in pain, Miguel. You've only just had an operation. You're not going to spring back in action. Have you seen Leicester's latest goat called Journey? It's a disabled little goat. It's got its back legs don't work. Yeah. Yeah, cats are like that, John. They just wander off, don't they? Yeah. They're not very loyal at all, a cat. My dog usually comes back, but cat. Did the workers accomplish anything this week? No, we haven't had anybody really this week. No, it's been a quiet week. I think it starts up again next week. My shed comes Monday. I don't know whether it's going to be done on Monday or whether it's Monday, Tuesday. I don't know. And then they're starting to strip the kitchen on the day after, on the 9th. And then the electrician's coming on the 10th. And the plasterer's coming on the 11th. It was funny the other day. I was watching that woman, I don't know what she's called, the one who does all the reviews about makeup and stuff and hair stuff. I mean, she's okay, but she swears a lot. I don't know what she's called. She always says, "Okay, my lovelies, okay, my flower." Anyway, she said, like, Alexa, it's going to do it now. I don't want it to. But she told it to.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
No, you don't, because I haven't said anything. But she told it to remind her for 10 minutes, like for her hair. And she spoke to mine. Mine was saying, "Okay, I will." Yeah. Hello, Craft Angel. You're lurking as you're crocheting and watching. Okay. You couldn't find Lester's video back there. It's called something about Journey. It doesn't say anything about a goat on the something about welcoming journey or something. It says it's called on the headline. I can't look because I can't look on here. Yeah. Yeah, the shed's coming. Hi, Jeannie. Monday, my shed's coming. I'll try and take a photograph of it when it's being erected. At the moment, I've just got a blank garden, so I should have a nice big shed there. I haven't seen the shed. They ordered it for me. I'm just hoping it's not like a TARDIS when it comes. I'm just hoping it's a nice big shed. Yeah, I've got workmen coming this next coming week. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's called... See, I have him on Facebook. This is why I see him. His new videos come up to me on Facebook, yeah. Have I ever used a flexible Afghan hook? I haven't yet. I've got a lovely set. I paid a fortune for the darn things. Denise hooks are called. And I haven't used them yet. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Ruth, have I got to cheer you up? Is that cheerful enough for you? Oh, Mother's Day next Sunday. Sadly, I don't have a mum to send anything to. So we shall see. Trish will probably get a few things because she's mum to 3, so she'll probably get loads of things. Cards and stuff. You're a nitwit. I don't know why I am this week. I'm a nothing wit. I should be doing my crocheting now and I'm not doing anything. Oh, God, tell me about it, Jane. Yeah, they do. You're right. Husbands were the worst. Husbands. My husband never got anything right. He used to always buy me something for the kitchen. You know, like a new chip pan or something for Christmas or my birthday. One year, because I complained, he actually bought me underwear, which was all very well, but it wasn't my size. And he goes, well, how did I know what size you were? I said, you know where the cupboard is. You know where all my underwear is. You could have looked at the tags. Oh, dear Ruth, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'll get my Crojo back again when I get me wool and I start looking at all the wool and stuff. You know, maybe I will then. It'll be like looking at it anew because I bagged it all up in October. So, you know, it'll be like, oh, what's in this bag? What's in that bag? I hope to do a video while I'm doing all that, yeah. Yeah. At least you'll have something to look at, won't you? While I'm going, oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah. So, yeah. Sue's only sort of annoyed because she would love to come and help me. The same with my niece. She'd love to come and help me, but of course, with all this lockdown, nobody can go anywhere and do anything. I mean, I promised to treat my niece was so good to me, as you know, over the last 12 months since I've been ill, that I promised I'd take her to a spa, you know, for a ladies' pamper weekend. But we can't book anything till maybe May, maybe. Yeah. Everybody would love to come and help me, Kaz, but sadly, nobody can. You know, nobody can. Well, that does not surprise me, Miguel, that you found yarn tucked away somewhere. You need to get it organised and get it all in totes and get it all sorted out into, you know, different weights, different colours, something like that, yeah? You need to get yourself organised, Miguel. Make all your room lovely and tidy once it's painted. All your things like stacked in one corner, you know, so you know where it all is. Not in bags all over the place. You got to treat yourself to some of those cheap totes, you know, from whatever it's called, Dollar General or something. Then you can stack them all neatly in one corner. So I'll be putting shelving back up in the you're not going for that. Well, you've got to have it tidy, Miguel. Otherwise, you can't have just bags of wool floating everywhere in bin bags that you don't know what's in them. You have to have them organised, Miguel. Otherwise, how will you know what's in the bags? You know, honestly, Miguel. Well, you need to organise it all. Once you get your shoulder better, organise it all and put a label on the outside saying what's in that storage box. Then you don't have to think, oh, have I got any white? Oh, have I got any blue? Put a label on. Well, you don't have to do it into weights. You can put them in colours or something. Put blues, whites, reds, you know, put them in some kind of an order. You know, then you know what you're looking for. When you're looking for purple, you know, you can go out and see there's a purple box. Yeah? I had all my oddments sorted into colours like that when they were in the garage, yeah. Yeah, that's what you need to do, Miguel. Put a label on the outside. So you don't have to keep rummaging and everything every time you want a ball or something. You don't have to go out into the shed and start undoing everything. Yeah, I'm going to get my shelves put up in the garage. Just the same plastic ones I had before. I'm not splashing out, yeah. Oh, you've been poorly with the COVID vaccine. I have been so well with my COVID. Makes me wonder. I didn't have them plastic. I had those. I bought a load of those plastic squares like that, and they just kept falling apart. They were just rubbish. I gave them to Kelly in the end. Yeah. Tell me if I knew how to do that. Yeah. You need to put a sticky label on. They're really cheap. You know, you buy a roll of those sticky labels, just write on them and stick them on the outside. Yeah. They're only a few pence. Those labels that you type a name on and stick it on the outside of an envelope if you're an office bloke. Yeah. No, I wasn't ill at all, Jeannie. I really wasn't. I've known other friends of mine who were really, really ill for about a week or two. I haven't bought any. Yes, I'm telling a lie. I have bought some. I bought some grey yarn and some baby yarn since I've been here. But that's only because I hadn't got my stash. If I'd have had my stash, I wouldn't have been buying anything. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Sandra. Oh, my shed won't be anything like Jill's. No, God, no. Won't be that organised. I need Jill's husband to build my shelves to be that organised. I'm only having the black plastic shelves. Everything will be just as rickety as it was before. I'm not going crazy and buying, things from, what do you call it, IKEA or something, yeah. I gave away half of mine, yeah. You have the stacking queue. I couldn't get mine to stay up. They just kept falling over. All the hinges kept dropping off. And they were just a mess, mine. I look cold. I am cold all the time, Valerie. It's this blinking house when there's holes in the ceiling. Look, you see 3 big holes in the ceiling. I didn't toss my yarn out. I donated it to people who I knew would use it, so it didn't get tossed away. No. I had to make a decision. Yes, I know I gave away pounds and pounds worth of stuff, but I didn't like mine, Pauline. They were too rickety for me. The idea was good, but they were so rickety. Yeah, well, my yarn room, I got rid of half of the yarn that's in there. I got rid of all the machine cones I had, and I got rid of all the oddments that I had. I couldn't part with it, Trish. You just have to. Like, if you're moving like I was, there was absolutely no way I could have brought my wool with me. No way in the world. I'd have needed a bungalow twice the size. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice to see it all again. I thought that, Trish. I thought I couldn't get rid of it. I really thought I couldn't. But it's amazing when you can get rid of it. If you can, you don't feel bad if you're giving it to somebody who you know will use it. Yeah, that's what you don't mind. I couldn't just toss it away or give it to a charity shop, much as the sort of people, buy things from there. I just couldn't. I couldn't. Yeah. Well, you make me feel a fraud now, all these people who've been ill from the vaccine, yeah. I just wasn't. I was a bit tired the day after. I did sleep in, but it was a Sunday, so I normally sleep in on a Sunday if I don't have anything to do. I tend to just lay there in bed and contemplate the ceiling, for a while. That's my Sunday, whatever, yeah. Oh, you're going already, Isaac? Blimey, you are a lightweight, aren't you? Bye for now, anyway, Isaac. Bye now. I wasn't ill in the slightest after mine, Pauline, and yet so many people were ill after theirs. You know, I think it's probably about 50-50, really, who was ill and who wasn't ill. I will take a video by the sea when I get round to it again. I've even got a little GoPro camera, which my son's put a sticky thing on the front of my scooter, but I haven't found out how you use it, yeah. So I'm a bit of a Dumbo. Yeah. He gets up early to feed his pigeons, yeah. It's good if he's not here, he'd be out there feeding seagulls, wouldn't he? I just can lie in bed on a Sunday. I don't know what it is, yeah. I had the AstraZeneca jab, but yet some people have been really ill with that and other people haven't, you know, I don't know. I think it just depends on yourself. Some people, I've never had a reaction to any injection I've ever had in my life, ever. Nothing. Yeah. So you got out of your old work routine, yeah. You get out part of all work routine. Oh no. You get up at 5 a.m. Oh my goodness, no. The only time I get up at 5 a.m. is to go to the bathroom, then come back again, and get back in bed again. I was up a couple of times in the night, warming up my heat pad for my tummy. I've got to have another one yet. I've got to have number 2 yet. I've had number 1 injection, vaccination, whatever you want to call it. But, you cross your legs, oh no, I have to get up. No. Since I got older, I'm afraid my bladder it dictates my life. I never was like that. I was like a camel. I could go for days near enough. But now, no. If I need to go, I have to go, yeah. Well, somebody sent me some wool about 3 months ago, according to them, but I've never received it yet. How's the little doggy? Well, the big doggy, she's outside somewhere in the hall. But the little doggy, oh, I miss him like mad, yeah. I hope to see him in the summer, you know, when people can... the warmer I've got, it's lavender. It's just I got it from eBay or Amazon, I can't remember. Excuse me. Tell you I've got wind. Not a nice subject, is it? But I've got wind. Trapped. Just wish it to untrap itself. Yeah. No, the pain in my stomach woke me up the last 2 nights. It woke me up twice last night. I had to get up. I had to go up and get up and go to the bathroom, and then I had to put my heat pad back in the microwave to warm it up again. Yeah. You still should get your second one, Ruth, because they time it, don't they? So many weeks apart, yeah. No, they know my new address to mail the yarn to, so. I mean, a friend that sent me the baby yarn, you know, the one who's the foster mum, all of hers arrived okay, so. I don't know why the other yarn never arrived. I told her twice. No, we're talking about my old address, Miguel. Keep up, keep up. The yarn I never got. Yeah. Could have gone to my old address, but I don't think so. The only thing I'm trying to do is cancel my subscription. to interweave crochet. I've tried to do it with the link that Jill gave me, but it was talking about zip codes and stuff like that, and I'm not zip codes. Yeah, they mean me, Miguel. Keep up, keep up. Chris is not even here for you to confuse. Come on, Chris, where have you gone? Where's Chris? Where are you, Chris? Send out a search party for Chris. He's not here. Ooh. Yeah. Oh. Oh my goodness me. Yawn, yawn, yawn. Yes, I've ordered wool from Wool Warehouse. You don't have to be in a hurry with Wool Warehouse. They're very slow. Do they charge you for what? For what? My friends don't charge me for wool, no. I get most of the things. Things I've ordered from Amazon and things I've ordered from eBay I always get here. So I don't know. Oh, Wool Warehouse is shocking. They charge me subscription. Yeah, they're supposed to be taking it out of my bank account automatically, but that will be going to the wrong address because I haven't changed my address. So I can't get hold of them. All I can do is wait while they charge me on my bank account and then just cancel the payment. I would stop it at the bank, but I don't know when it's going to be taken out. Yeah. Yeah, Wool Warehouse is fine. There's never any issue with Wool Warehouse, except they take forever to post something. Oh dear, well don't you be picking up any propane. It's too heavy. Yeah. Hi, Dinas. Get it delivered, Miguel. Get somebody to deliver it for you. You can't be picking up a can of propane, yeah. How am I doing today? I've got tummy ache, me, Dina. Tummy ache. I've got my little heat pad. I've got tummy ache. Yeah. If Miguel thinks it's strange, it doesn't necessarily mean that we'll think it's strange, Jill, because he's got like funny ideas about what is strange or not. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have to get somebody else to do it for you. Don't you be lifting it, Miguel. It's too heavy for you. I've given away all of my magazines. I don't even have any Craft Angel. I gave them all away. They're in America. This is the trouble. You can't get hold of them. Yeah. You know, I tried that link that you sent me, Jill, and it was all, wanting my zip code and me everything, and I didn't have any. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Wool Warehouse. It's just that it takes forever for it to arrive sometimes. I waited about a fortnight for mine to arrive. You know, it's a bit much if you're waiting for it, isn't it? Yeah. No, don't you be lifting it, Miguel. Get somebody else to come. But you need to do it tomorrow if you can get one on a Sunday. I don't know whether your shop's open on a Sunday. I mean, here in the UK, when I had a Calagas, they used to deliver it for me, yeah. and take the old one away, because the old one was like a deposit, because they charge you, don't they, for the tank. So they used to come and deliver me a new one and then take the old tank away. Yeah, they don't expect people to pick them up. They're that heavy, aren't they? You need it for your Sunday dinner tomorrow, Miguel. That's what I mean. What are you going to do for your Sunday dinner if you haven't got your gas? Yeah, but they should understand that people can't pick up a... You don't get any... You know, you have to change where you live, Miguel. You don't get anything over there. You don't get this, you don't get that, you don't get the other. All right. No, no. When you get your first tank over here, you have to pay a deposit. But then they just take the tank away and then, replace it, and you just pay for the gas after that. Oh, well, you're all right. You could eat something then, can't you, Miguel? We're going to be in a bit of a, well, not a mess when we take out the kitchen. We'll be relying on a slow cooker or a microwave, because we won't have anything else. Oh, and a kettle. We'll be living off ready meals. Won't bother me, because that's how I used to eat before. Well, you can't be doing that, Miguel. How the hell can you do that? Taking the tank to the tractor supply. Unless you can get somebody else to do it for you, which is, a bit unlikely on a Sunday, isn't it? I've still got my colour gas heater. I think it's in the garage here. Don't know why we brought it, but we did. You can boil a kettle, Miguel, like we used to do in the old days. Boil a kettle and put it in a bowl. Then you can have a warm sponge bath in the morning. That's what we used to do when I was a kid. We had no... No, we'll manage. It's only for about a week. So we'll manage. We've got plenty of lovely takeaways around here, yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. You either have to get them to deliver it with a pickup truck, or you've got to find somebody who'll do it for you, which is not always easy, is it, on a Sunday? You can't boil. Have you no electric to boil? Have you not got electric kettle? Or you can put a jug of water in the microwave or whatever. Warm it up. There must be somewhere you can warm water. How are you going to make yourself a brew? You could put water in your slow cooker, couldn't you, and warm it up overnight so it'd be nice and warm tomorrow morning when you got up. If you kept it warm, then you'd have water to wash your dishes with, wouldn't you? Yeah, I wouldn't be having no brew in the morning, no hot drink in the morning. You've got a Keurig for your coffee. Well, that's all right, but what about you getting washed and washing the dishes? You need some water for that, Miguel. Put some water in your slow cooker tonight, and it'll be lovely and warm in the morning. same with me, Denise. I'd have to have a wipe down with one of them wipey things, you know, those wet wipes. Yeah. Yeah, those big wet wipes that you have for people who are in bed and ill. I bought a load of them when I was ill and I couldn't do anything. I hadn't got the strength to have a shower. I was really bad. But I could sit on the end of the bed and wipe myself all over with one of these big wet wipey things. They're big, they're not like little wet wipes, big ones. They're meant for people who are bedridden and that to have a wash down. Oh, I couldn't stand to be cold, Denise. No, there's no way I could have a cold wash. I'd have to stink. No. No, I'd have to be smelly, Miguel. Oh, that's my phone. I don't know who's sending me a message. Oh, ow. I've got a new phone. Well, not new to me phone. It's my son's. And it goes, keeps the dog away from me. The dog can't stand that noise. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Oh, my goodness me. I'm an old crock today. An old crock. Let's see if anybody sent me a message. What it was. It just says March 2021. Pretty much the same as March 2020, but now we've actually got toilet paper. Yep. Today it is 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Or if you want to be pedantic about it, it's not degrees centigrade. Yeah, I did that one, Craft Angel, and it was all, I needed a zip code and I needed whatever, and it wouldn't let me fill in anything that was English. Do I watch the Needy Homesteader? No, I don't know. Pain, oh my knee, oh God, I'm so creaky these days. You know, what with my arthritis and stuff. I'm so glad when the sun starts shining. I'm getting fed up with all this cold weather. It's my own fault because I refused to have my left knee done because they made such balls of my right knee that I didn't want them touching my left knee. And now my left knee is in so much pain. Maybe it's a different hospital around here. Maybe I should try again. Maybe they've got a better reputation. But they made a complete and utter mess of my right knee. So I don't feel like them. Same with my hip. I need a right hip, a left knee. But what do you do when your right knee is not right? What's the point of having your right hip done if you're still going to be limping because your right knee's not right? Oh, that's okay then. I'll try doing that, Craft Angel, yeah. Try and get some hot coffee. Oh my God, Trish, I dread falling. I really do, because I fall a lot. I'm very, very unsteady. That's why I won't walk anywhere, because I walk like I'm balancing, you know. Oh my God. No, I don't. I don't watch her. So no, I don't know. I was unlucky maybe with my surgery. I don't know. Other people have knee replacements and they're fine. I have a knee replacement and it's just as bad as it was in the first place. So now you know why I'm a bit hesitant about having the left knee done. If I haven't got any knee, yeah, the left knee is painful, but it's working. Yeah, yeah. Once the sun starts shining, I'll be fine. When the sun warms my old bones, I feel a lot better. Yeah, I'll be able to walk about better when I get the house done. Be able to walk in the garden when we get one. You know, things like that. It could be all much better in the summer. Yeah. Yeah, we can only get that. Right, okay, I'll have a look at that, Craft Angel. I'll have a look, yeah. I cannot stand upright. I walk like I'm drunk if I try to walk without a stick or without my walker. I'm sure people think I must have been in the pub. Well, you can't win the pub, can you? But you know what I mean. Think I've been on the drink. And I very rarely have a drink, yeah. Well, the dodgy kneecap brigade, we could have our own little club, couldn't we? Why we are not having any more surgery. The dodgy old kneecap brigade, yeah. I've got a little bicycle pedal machine, but it won't stay put on the carpet. It wanders off. So I'm like pedaling away, and then I have to come and drag it back like that, and then pedal away, and then drag it back. It's a useless thing it is. It's awful when a drink driver kills somebody. Why can't they just kill themselves and have done with it? You know, drive along the road drunk and run into a tree. Get rid of them altogether. But they never do that, do they? They get off lightly. See what I mean? He doesn't kill himself, does he? Not fair, there's no justice in this world. He should have killed himself. Sorrowful. My son will not have a drink when he's driving, and not only that, he will not drive the morning after when he's had a drink the night before. He's very conscientious about that. Yeah, they do. When they're drunk, they bounce. You know, you see them fall out of buildings when they're drunk and they get up and walk away, don't they? Anybody sober would be killed. It's some lady that Jill that everybody watches. I don't know who she is. I can't tell you who it was who had a wreck. It's somebody who has a YouTube channel whose husband was killed by a drunk driver. But I don't know the lady personally or whatever. I don't watch her. But apparently the girls do. Well, there isn't any excuse. They should get done for murder, in my opinion. If they killed somebody while they're driving, they should get done for murder. Never mind manslaughter, it's murder. If you get behind a wheel when you're drunk, then it's murder. I mean, we've got a young lad over here that got killed by an American woman. He got killed off his motorbike because she came out of somewhere on the wrong side of the road and killed him. And then she fled back to America, and they can't get her to come back. I mean, it is murder. If you get behind a wheel and you've had a drink, that is murder. How can he not be charged? It's ridiculous. It's like that guy's mother that was knocked off his motorbike by an American lady who shot back up to America. She even petitioned Mr. Trump, and he didn't do anything about it. So you can knock somebody over and kill them, can you, and shoot off back to your own country and still be driving around. If he's that drunk, Kaz, he won't have a conscience. They never do. I think if they drink drive, they should have the licence taken off them for good. Yeah. I think that case of yours, Miguel, is going to be going on for another 2 years. I don't understand why they're messing about like they are with your thing. Yeah, and he'd probably get his hands slapped, won't he, Denise? You're on the crisps. So am I. It wouldn't be so bad if people who've done these horrendous things got the punishment meted out to them that they deserve. I mean, it's the same over here. People do horrendous crimes and they get a slap on the hand, don't they? Or they get put in prison and they're out after about 2 or 3 years for good behaviour. Of course they're a reformed alcoholic. They're in prison, they can't get to a drink. It's like that with drug addicts. Oh, he's reformed, he's not had any drugs for 2 years. He's been inside for 2 years, that's why. Your lawyer wants a rocket up her bottom, Miguel. The way she's dithered about. I thought our lawyers were bad over here, but blooming hell, not as bad as yours. Aren't you lucky, Miguel? I never got notified. Maybe, if you've got notified, maybe Chris will get notified. Maybe Chris will come on. Yeah, they're not. They're not. They're not. They should chain them up on the wall like they used to in the old days, but then you can't. Oh no, the little snowflakes. I say you can't do that against the human rights. It was against our human rights when they beat us up and robbed us and killed us. Yeah, they're going, oh, you can't put them in. Solitary confinement is blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. Punish them. They've got televisions and stuff, haven't they? Yeah, the poor people who they killed have human rights as well. Yet these Jew brothers are all like, oh, they're being a naughty boy and they're going to repent. Of course they're going to repent. They're in prison. They can't do anything. They can't go anywhere. Of course they're going to repent. All lies. How many of them come back out and do exactly the same thing the minute they come out? Psychopaths, some of them. Shut them away and lock them away and lose the key. I'd be terrible. Yeah, same with those two boys who murdered that little Jamie Bulger. One of them got released and went on to proposition young boys, and he got put away for watching pornographic and sending pornographic stuff. I mean, you can't tell me he reformed. Yeah, he was only about 10 when he killed that little boy, but he hasn't been any different, has he? Oh, they shouldn't have any luxury now. Let them sleep on an iron mattress with a sheet. No pillows and duvets and stuff like that. No. Make them suffer. When you think there's so many people outside of prison through no fault of their own who are living in poverty and they've got nothing and they're trying their best to hold their family together and they're living in mouldy houses and rats running everywhere, and yet nobody's helping them, you know. And yet it's like, oh, poor prisoners. Oh yes, they need a new TV. They need a new this. No, feed the children, feed the kids that are starving. You know. Yes, they should have got. I mean, his mother was distraught. The little boy's mother, that they got out again, and especially because one of them went on to commit other problems. You know, the things. No, life should be life. I'm sorry. I'm not saying I'm all about hanging, but life should definitely be life. Not what bit 12 years or something. That's not life. Yeah, I had a friend who was a prison officer for a little while, and he said, "No way." He said it drove him mad. He said they're so cocky. They're just, you know, lording it up over the, the warders. No. Slap them round the head a few times. Beat them up a few times. I don't care. I don't know whether I'm in favour of hanging. I used to be when I was younger. But I don't know about electric chair or lethal injection. Yeah. Yeah, exactly what happened to breaking rocks. Myra Hindley, I mean, she was a disgusting woman. Ian Brady, hunger strike. If he was on a hunger strike, how come he lasted as long as he did? No way. They said he was eating. He was only on hunger strike officially, but he was eating. He lasted about 10 years after he went on hunger strike. There's no way. He would have been dead in a fortnight. Nobody would have mourned him, would they? Yeah, beheading. All right, you might get the odd one wrong that turned out to be innocent in the end, but 99% of them are not. I'll tell you 5 minutes with Ian Brady. I'd have had a syringe hidden about my purse and with poison in it. No, I wouldn't have been. Your message was deleted, not by me, Connie. I never even saw it. Oh, God, yeah. And even he, in the end, said he changed his mind, didn't he, in the end? He said she'd reformed and she'd found Jesus and all that jazz. Oh, the justice system over here. I don't know about in the US. I don't know what your system's like, but over here it's rubbish. There's no, the West, yeah. There's no, how can I put it? You get somebody who gets a million years, don't they, for robbing something. And yet you get somebody who gets 2 years for murdering somebody. And I'm thinking, they're both wrong. I'm not saying they're wrong. They're both wrong. Yeah. Oh, God, that's two together, isn't it? Mara Hindley and Rose West. What a grim twosome them two are. Jane, do you mean the tremors in the buildings or the tremors within yourself? Oh, I wouldn't like to live in a. Yeah, that's what I mean. If somebody comes here and you shoot them, then you get done because you got a gun without a license or you whatever. My cousin was the same. He was in bed sleeping, and somebody came through the trapdoor and practically landed on the bed. And he beat him up, not the living daylights out of him, because he was a boxer or whatever. And he got done. He was the one who got done, not the burglar. Oh, your tremors, Jane. All right. Have you got any medication to take? Oh, you're off, Connie. Okie dokie. We'll see you next week, Connie. Have a enjoy your weekend. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That gives you a lot of scope. Do they make you go sleepy, Jane? So if you disappear, we know you've gone. Yeah. I wish I should be crocheting, Jill. I'm just not in the humour for it tonight for some reason. I haven't crocheted anything since last Saturday. Haven't done anything. I've been reading. Does that count? I'm just looking forward to Monday. Can't wait for Monday. I know what I've got to do tomorrow. Oh, my prescription came. So I've got to fill my monthly, those box things you have with Monday, Tuesday, where all the dates on. I hate doing that. I've got to fill them up. I have to spread them all out on the desk and fill them all up, one drug at a time. What colour do I have to paint it? I'm not painting it. It's already treated. It'll be brown because it's treated with some special stuff to stop it, getting rotten. And also I've paid extra to have like a lining inside it so that it's waterproof, weatherproof, whatever. So it'll be brown, sadly. I would like a different colour, but it'll be brown. Oh, my brown recliner went today. Yeah, I've been using it for a while, Sandra. I just hate filling it up. My brown recliner left the building. It went to a 91-year-old man. I hope he lives long enough to enjoy it. I have so many pills to take each day, Sandra, that it bugs me. I have to fill the morning and the afternoon up. Just to put in what I've got to take during the day. It annoys me. I have a bigger pill box, but it's only for a week. That's got much, much bigger compartments, yeah. Well, hello. I've done well without you, haven't I, all day? There she is. Showing her bottom to the world. I should have a scratch now. I can't use alpaca. I can't even wear it, can't even touch it. I get like dermatitis all over my fingers with anything with wool in it. But she'd learn to shut the door. What have you noticed? We've got new doorknobs. Look at you. They're not knobs anymore now, they're straight line. Kept getting my hand trapped. They were big knobs and they were too close to the end of the door, so every time I shut them, I got my hand trapped in the door. Well, hello, Mr. Marsh. Hello there. Yeah, I have about, I think it's 15 I have with. Bloody pain, in it. I keep saying to him, why do I have to do that? Why do I need all these? And I keep asking the pharmacy, I ask, doctor, can I not take any of these off? Do I need all these? No, you need them all. I had that AstraZeneca. Nothing ever happened. I felt a bit tired the day after, but I was fine. And yet somebody else on here had it done and they were poorly. Yeah. Seems to be about 50-50. You know, whether people are okay, whether they're ill or not. Well, I've had stomachache for 2 days, so. I had mine done on a Saturday. And on a Sunday, I woke up with a really bad headache. So I woke up, it was about 8 o'clock in the morning, went to the bathroom, thought, nah, I'm going back to bed. Went back to bed again, and I was fine when I woke up, yeah. No, I can honestly say, apart from a headache the following morning and feeling tired, I had nothing. I wonder if that means I wouldn't. I think I had COVID, like I said last year, so maybe I had immunity. I don't know. Although if you've had COVID, the immunity is only supposed to last, a few days, a few weeks. I mean, if you remember, I was so ill last year. I was ill for about a month. Hello, Miguel again. If that was COVID I had last year, I wouldn't have wished that on the worst enemy. It was terrible. I mean, my niece was ill last year, same time as me. She was really, really poorly. And if you remember, I was having hallucinations. I was having all sorts of stuff. Flashing lights, fevers. My mattress was that bad after I'd had it, I'd throw it away. It was absolutely ringing wet through. Not nice, is it? I was so ashamed when I had to put it outside. Yeah, I think I had it, but they never confirmed it, yeah. Yeah. And I'll tell you, whatever it was I had last year, I don't want it again. I tell you, it was practically making me ill. I thought I was a goner. Right, Craft Angel, see you all. See you next week. Bye now. Oh, I was poorly. Never been that poorly in all my life. I've had some viruses, I've had flu, I've had all sorts, but I've never been that ill. I'm feeling fine now, but I've got a stomachache today. It's my IBS, I think. Couldn't stay awake. I was dreadful for a month. I spent 2 weeks in bed, and I spent another 2 weeks in the recliner sleeping. Slept the whole day away. Luckily, Gigi slept as well, so because I had little Gigi as well. Yeah. Irene said there's nothing wrong with me. It's a quick dose of licorice and prune juice, wouldn't. I don't know what it was, John. They said I had norovirus, but it was nothing like that. I'd had norovirus before, but it was nothing like any norovirus I've ever had in my life before. Norovirus is supposed to leave your system within 24, 48 hours. And that didn't leave my system for about a month. I was that weak, wobbly. Oh, my Gigi, I know I don't miss my Gigi. Poppy, it's blooming cold with that door open. Never mind. Yeah, stop talking to me. You've opened that door. You opened the door and now it's cold. No, I'm not rubbing your tummy. No. I'm not rubbing your tummy. Oh, I've got to get up. What do you want, Pop? No, I'm not taking you out to. Go and ask your mum. If you want to go with me, go and ask your mum. Oh, yeah. Oh, Poppy. Poppy's cute, but she's a pain in the, pain in the what's it, she is. Man flu. That's nothing like COVID, Mr. O'Neill. God help a fella if a fella gets COVID. We'd never hear the last of it, would we? Well, shut your door, Miguel. Like, you won't get hens in your kitchen. She's gone. I told her if she wanted a wee, she had to go and ask Mummy. So she's not dumb. She went upstairs. What have I done this week? Not a lot, actually. Not a lot. Still got the leak. Thought we'd cured it. Back again. Bloody nuisance it is, honestly. Somebody deleted your post. I didn't delete your post. Your post was a hen tried to come into my kitchen. That's still there. Well, what message did it say? Because nobody's deleted it here. The last post I got from you was a hen tried coming in my kitchen. That was the last post I had from you. Post after about Poppy. No, never saw that one. It didn't arrive. I don't know why. Google moderator team. Wasn't anybody in here, Miguel? Well, that's not us then, is it? Google moderator team. They must have decided you're... Yeah, it was the hen. Cass said it was the hen that deleted it. No, we're not on the Google moderator team, any of us on here. So it's not us that's deleted it. Poppy's not a politician. Well, I hope they're enjoying themselves, Denise. They're moderating this channel. Nobody on here said anything inflammatory, and we're definitely not political or religious on here, so I don't know why they're deleting our messages. Well, if Big Brother's watching, I hope he's enjoying himself. That's all I can say. As for deleting messages, nobody's being inflammatory. Why do they not delete the messages we get from the trolls when they're being really rude to any of us? Why don't they delete those? Why are they not moderating then? Yeah. You know, when we get those really, really horrible messages from trolls that are very, very rude. Yeah. No, we're not saying anything political. We don't do that, John. You know that. Drink your iced coffee, Miguel, and calm down. Mm. Oh, excuse me. Before I came on here, I was just watching a program about the, oh God, what hotel was it? The one with where all the stars stay in London. It wasn't the Ritz, it wasn't the, I don't know what, I forgot. I only watched it today and I forgot. Apparently it's £5,000 to stay a night. £5,000 to stay a night. And people have been known to spend about $30,000 on room service. Well, we haven't really said anything about Trump, have we? Except that he's got no heart. But I mean, we all know that. I probably got blacked for that now, saying that. Yeah, I'm supposed to be crocheting that jumper still, in that rainbow type wool. I started a sleeve last week and that's as far as it got. Never got any further. Yeah, why don't they come and jump in when we've got a troll? I mean, we've had some really rude messages off trolls, haven't we? Really, really. You know, sexually explicit messages off trolls, and they don't delete them, do they? Even though I report them. I've given over just deleting them now. I report them. Yeah. I just tell them that they're being, you know, it's inappropriate, and I report them. Not messing about anymore. Inappropriate language is what I report them for. Well, it is, isn't it? If anybody says anything really, you know, explicit, it's rude. It's not called for. We're not talking about things like that. I'm sure Poppy would have been very upset if you'd have deleted her post. She's disappeared now. She's gone. Yeah, thank goodness. Yeah. Oh, I've got stomachache again. That's my fault for eating crisps and chocolate. It's giving me stomachache again. I prefer old pattern books. I really do. I do not like these modern pattern things that tell you every blinking row. They tell me too much. I hate it when I read, this pattern's no good, it doesn't tell me every row, or this pattern's no good, it doesn't tell me what the stitch count is at the end of every row. Hello, Dumbo, you're supposed to have gathered that by now. People want spoon feeding and they annoy me. That's why I would never ever do a tutorial or write a pattern, because people want to know the ins and outs. If you wrote everything down in the pattern that you did, the pattern would be about 24 pages long. And I don't understand why people want that. You know, they're so dumb they can't work it out. No, it annoys me. It really irritates me. Tell you what, they're better written, Sandra. Those pattern books will be better written than anything you buy for about $20 now. Yeah, I had to change my thing on my phone, you know, for the temperature, because my phone would not tell me anything except centigrade, and I don't work in centigrade. Yeah, I take lansoprazole. Yeah, I do take that, yeah. Yeah, I had to put a different thing on my phone, telling me what it says in Fahrenheit. I don't know what centigrade is. I don't know if it's cold, warm, hot, or freezing. No idea. Gesundheit. Because she's clever, Miguel. She knows everything. That's how she knows how to spell Gesundheit. Do I have allergies? No, not as far as I know. I do sometimes in the summer have allergies to something like a tree pollen or something, but no, not by and large, I don't have allergies, no. I was brought up rough. We didn't have allergies back in my day. That's all modern. Yeah. Allergies are modern. We never had allergies when we were modern. We had hay fever. And that was about it. Yeah. But allergies, no, we don't have that. That's a modern thing. Allergies. Are you allergic to anything? Yes, idiots. I'm allergic to idiots. Yes. That's what I'm allergic to. I think if you're exposed to a lot of it when you're a kid, Miguel, you know, you just build up an immunity, you know, to stuff. I mean, when I was a kid, I was always out in the fields. I was always out everywhere. You know, you just kind of build an immunity. It's like my son. My son is highly allergic to dogs. And yet we've got one because he refused to give in and stay away from dogs. He just learned to cope with it, and now he can be around. He doesn't be around other people's dogs the same. They make him sneeze. No, nobody was allergic to peanuts when I was a kid. Or gluten. What the hell was gluten? Never heard of gluten when I was a kid. You just ate what you got given. Gluten intolerance? No. Lactose intolerance? No. It's all the stuff and muck they put in food these days. It's not pure anymore. When we had flour as a kid, it was flour. It weren't additives in and this in to stop it going mouldy and that in. I don't think people are allergic to flour at all. I think people are allergic to all the gunk they put in it. Yeah. You know, I mean, certain foods upset me tummy, but I would not say I was allergic to them. No. I'm not living my life on a rule, I can't eat this, I can't eat that. I don't eat peanuts, but that has nothing to do with a nut allergy. I just don't like them. Yeah. God, we ate things off the floor. You're joking? Anything dropped on the floor, you rinsed it under the cold tap, didn't you? And put it back in your mouth. Mums today sterilise this, sterilise that. Oh, we can't have that. It's not been sterilised. Exactly. That's probably why you're getting allergies to the dust, because you weren't brought up. Oh, goodness me. There's nothing wrong with mould on a bit of cheese. You just slice it off, don't you? Eat it. God, Yeah, but where's all this peanut allergy come from? I never knew anybody that was allergic to anything like that when I was a kid. Yeah, I've crocheted. The only crochet charts I don't like are drops. I find drops patterns are so hard to follow. Oh, Miguel's lost connection again. He needs to get a different internet supplier. He seems to have a bit of a rubbishing one. Yeah, it is. It's all processed foods. That's what I believe. I mean, in the old days when we had cheese, it was cheese and it just came from the milk and it didn't have all these preservatives, additives, God knows what is in. Yeah, it didn't have any of it in. I wasn't brought up with any additives added to anything. Things went mouldy, things went bad. You didn't have dates on things, you just sniffed them and if they didn't feel right, you didn't eat them, did you? Yeah. I mean, we always had food, Kaz. We always had something to eat. But, I mean, it wasn't always like that, the best stuff or anything like that. It was just food. But we never went hungry. I will say that for my mum. We never actually went hungry. I mean, the meals might have been a bit scratch, you know what I mean? Not the best meals in the world and not always with meat. But, we ate. So I will say that for my mum. We always had food on the table and we always had clothes. I'm not saying they were second-hand clothes, but we always had clean clothes. And my mother used to say a bit of soap and water doesn't cost anything. She was always very keen on us being washed and not being smelly or anything. Yeah. Oh God, we didn't even have an ice box. We didn't even have a fridge when I was a kid. We had a marble slab in the pantry, and we put everything on this marble slab. Yeah, mould on cheese. Why do people throw cheese away when it's got a bit of mouldy on it? You cut it off. I know I had a friend of mine, she was horrified because one of the supermarkets was taking the cheese off the shelf, shaving all the mouldy bits off and repackaging it and putting it back. And she's going, oh, that's so terrible, that's terrible. I said, what do you mean it's so terrible? There's nothing wrong with that bloody cheese. Yeah. Yeah, we had a meat safe that was in the same pantry with the metal shelf. It was only had like wire netting on it to keep the flies out of it, yeah. You didn't, people just made things with what they had, And none of this frozen food or anything like that. Everything was made fresh. I think that's why we didn't have any allergies, because everything was done fresh. Your mother didn't buy frozen meat and defrost it and make a casserole with it, no. She went to the butcher's and bought it fresh. I mean, my dad was old enough to remember when he was starting off in the butchery trade, when he was only a kid, they didn't even have a fridge. They didn't have a fridge. And as for turkeys, they used to hang the turkeys up for weeks before Christmas. Yeah. And these, you know, nowadays, if they're not frozen or anything like that, they're like, oh. Like my dad said he'd never heard of salmonella poisoning when they didn't have freezers in the fridges, yeah. Well, hello, Shad. Where have you been? Have you been fishing? Where have you been? Miguel keeps coming and going. He's having trouble with his internet, so that's why he's not here. And we don't know where Chris is. Oh, I've never had egg soup. No, I've never had that, Jane. Never had egg soup. Yeah, bacon used to be hung up, didn't it, in the shop? And when you wanted £1/2, they used to hook it down, didn't they, and slice it on a bacon slicer. Oh, Jill, I've done that. Have you ever sewn sleeves in the wrong way around? I've done that a couple of times. You sew them in ever so neatly, and then when you turn it around, you think, oh, no. I've sewn it in. I did that once when I used to make wine. I made some, I don't know what it was dark coloured wine. And it popped all its corks and ruined everything that was in the airing cupboard. It just went boom and exploded everywhere. Well, they used to hang game, didn't they? Was it game like pheasants and stuff like that? They used to hang that until it got maggots, yeah. But no wonder I don't like it. I remember my cousin, he went back to a house that they'd had when he was small, and the house was still there. And this woman must have been a bit wary. They were like sort of lurking about, looking around, and she came out to see what was wrong. And he said, oh, no, it's nothing wrong. We just used to live here. So we just, came to have a look, see if it was still standing there. Oh, come in, come in. She says, I'll make you a cup of tea. She says, tell you what, I'm often wondering about, what's that big hook for in the ceiling? And she was quite upset when we said it was for hanging a deer, when they shot a deer. Yeah. And she goes, oh, I never would have thought about that. She says, I was thinking more of a wall hanging thing or one of those things. Never thought about it being a deer hung up there. I used to have butterballs in brown sugar when you had a sore throat. Did you ever have that? Your mum made a ball out of butter, rolled it in brown sugar, and you had to suck it to make your sore throat better. Yeah. The old remedies are always the best. And you only ever got Lucozade, didn't you? Lucozade was the cure-all for everything. If you got Lucozade, you had to be really poorly. I'm not feeling very well, Mum. Have a glass of Lucozade, it make you better. Now if I have a drink of Lucozade, I always feel like a fraud because I'm not poorly, yeah. I always feel as though I should be ill to drink Lucozade. Whenever you went to visit anybody in hospital, you always took the Lucozade, didn't you? Take them a bottle of Lucozade, that'll make them be better quicker. It doesn't taste the same anyway now. It doesn't taste like sugary or whatever it was. It used to taste really strong. We're having a little discussion on another channel about Horlicks and things like that. Have you ever had Horlicks over there, malted milk? And it just doesn't taste the same. I don't know what they do to it now, but Horlicks does not taste the same. Malted milk. They must use some other junk in it now. It used to be proper yellow when you spooned it into your milk, yeah? Really yellow coloured. And now it's like white and it's, yeah. All right, Trish, we'll see you next week. Bye now. Yeah, Horlicks tablets were gorgeous. They don't seem to have them anymore. But Horlicks does not taste the same. I mean, people were saying they'd complained to Horlicks about it not tasting the same and got all this garbage about it. Well, it's exactly the same as it was, blah, 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 blah. It's not. It's not. Oh, somatogen is horrible. How could you drink that stuff? It's vile. Tonic wine. My grandma used to have that. I'll just drink me tonic. What the heck she thought it was going to do for her, I don't know. My other gran used to swear by every day she used to have what she called a pick-me-up. She'd have it every day about not lunchtime, but mid-morning. And it was a raw egg beaten up with milk and a bit of sugar. And she used to put a drop of brandy or sherry or whatever she happened to have in, spirits, yeah. And she used to froth it all up like that, a bit like eggnog really, I suppose, and drink it. She had that every day. Always grandma's pick me up, yeah. Yeah. Well, we're near the Fisherman Friend factory over here. Apparently you can smell it as you're going past it. But I couldn't smell it. Maybe I just don't have a sense of smell. Yeah, it's like an eggnog, really. But I don't think it's got spirits in it or not, does it? Yeah. You like to make elderberry jelly? My aunt used to make jam because we used to have, when we lived in Wales, there was this huge fruit orchard. And there was like black currants, blackberries, gooseberries, everything. She used to make all kinds of jam. Yeah. Tell you what I used to love an old Wimberry. You never hear of Wimberry these days. It's not blueberries. It's not them. They're completely different Wimberries. You used to be able to buy them. They only came at certain times of the year, Wimberry. But Wimberry pie, you used to get a purple tongue. Ugh. I used to love Wimberries. And people say, oh, you mean blueberries? No, I don't mean blueberries. I mean Wimberries. Completely different species, Wimberries. But you never see them anywhere. Yeah, goose gogs. My auntie used to make goose gog jam. It looked disgusting because it used to go brown. Oh, please tell me not pop it back again. She just pushed the door open and she's gone again. Night, Jeannie. I'll see you next week, yeah. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. Here she comes. Poppy, what are you doing? One word from me and she buzzes off. Leaves the door wide open. Why don't you shut it, Poppy? We'll have to get a dog flat for her. Oh, she's making me do my walking today. Oh, my plant wants watering. Poor little thing's looking a bit sad. I keep forgetting it because it's in here. Oh, excuse me. No, they're not like cranberries, no. They're just Wimberries. And I've never seen them for years, Wimberries. They're not cranberries. They're not blueberries. People keep saying, no, they're blueberries. No, they're not. No, they're Wimberries. But I've never seen them for years. Let me see what it says on Google about Wimberries. It's going to take forever, isn't it, now, to open up anything. Oh. Shush, shush, shush. Right. Wimberries. Why do we not hear about Wimberries anymore? I don't know why we don't hear about Wimberries anymore. Wimberries are only July to September, and it depends on the weather and whereabouts you are in the country that you can get them from. But they are a different species, yeah. No, you can't get them. It says society has become more concerned about organic and environmental issues. So that's why there's no Wimberries. Because Wimberries were like, they used to grow and you used to pick them out off the hedgerows and stuff. I suppose people are more bothered anymore now. Will you shut up about that flipping clock? I told you. No, apparently they grow wild and people are more fussy about where they get things from now. So that's why there's no Wimberries anymore. I am not knocking my wall clock off just because you don't hear it ticking. I said to my son, when we buy a new clock, well, I know whether it ticks or not. He said, I don't think it says that on the box. You just order a clock. I said, well, Shad will have to put up with it if it's ticking. I said to my son and my daughter-in-law, can you hear the clock ticking? And my daughter-in-law said, very occasionally, when it's really, really quiet, I can hear it ticking. But apart from that, no. I said, well, Shad drives me nutty because he's always saying he could hear the clock ticking. He's on about the clock again, yeah, Shad. On about the clock. I haven't got the green clock that was right next to the microphone that was really ticking. I haven't got that one. Well, I have, but it's in the bedroom. But it's not working. I tried putting a battery in it, but it's not working because the time's not right on it. It keeps losing time. So something gone wrong with it while it's in transit. So Miguel will be very happy about that. But if I buy a new clock, I can't guarantee it won't tick. They nearly all tick. All clocks tick. How can I get a clock that doesn't tick? Don't say a digital one. I don't want one of them crappy things that tells me 24:32. No. I like a clock. It's got fingers on it that tells me what time it is. With fingers. I'm going to get a cuckoo clock, I tell you. I'm going to put it right here, right next to the PC. So not only does it do tick-tock, it goes whoop-woo every quarter of an hour. Whoop-woo. That'll drive Shad nutty, won't it? A cuckoo clock. It's like Cinnamon Stitches. She doesn't have them anymore. She used to always do her videos in a room that was absolutely full of clocks. And they used to tweet and cuckoo and do all sorts of things. She must do a video in a different room now because I don't hear these clocks, yeah. Get ones that chat, yeah, bing, bong, bing, bong. I get one like Big Ben. Bing, bong, bing, bong, bong, bong. I was brought up with a grandfather clock in the hall. Sounds posh, doesn't it? But I lived in Wales with my auntie for a while when I was little. My mum and dad were there as well. And they had a clock that chimed every quarter of an hour. And then it chimed the hour. But surprisingly enough, I stopped hearing it. You do, honestly. When we first moved there, I thought, oh my God, this is going to drive me loopy. Bong, bong, all through the house. I love ticking clocks. I just do. They're just so reassuring that they tick. Yeah, it's lovely. Oh, keeping up with the Joneses again. No, my aunt was wealthy. We only stayed with her for about a year. Yeah. Yeah. Her ticking off from YouTube. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I used to have it. It was not my grandfather clock, I can assure you. When she moved, though, she didn't take it with her. And it was a lovely clock. It would have been on Antique Roadshow, you know, it was really nice. It had the moon and the stars. And as it went round, the sun used to change into the moon and the stars. Yeah, it was like a big thing at the top. It was a very posh clock. Yeah, but she left it there when she moved. You know, because she couldn't take it with her for some reason or other. I don't know. Yeah. It was all the rage to get cuckoo clocks. When everybody started going away for abroad first, years and years ago, it was a novelty like to go abroad. If you went to Spain, you brought back a bullfighter and a bull if you went to Spain. But if you went anywhere else, you used to come back with this damn cuckoo clock, and everybody had them. You know, it was always like either the bull or the cuckoo clock, depending on where they'd been. We never went anywhere like that, so we never had a bull or a cuckoo clock. Or you got one of those Spanish dancers, you know, with the flamencos, with the, what do you call them, castanets. Yeah. Or the grandfather clock. I don't remember that one. I probably would have I heard it, yeah, because we used to watch Val Doonican every week. My dad was he used to be on the TV every Saturday night. Yeah, we had to watch that, Val Doonican. He loved Val Doonican. On the Andy Williams show, he loved that as well. You know, anybody who crooned, he liked crooners. And if it was a barbershop quartet, oh gosh, I used to love that as well. Because they used to always be on the Andy Williams show, the barbershop quartet. Mm. Oh, we loved anything like that, crooning. You know, Bing Crosby and people like that. Oh, God, yeah. They were real singers. Nobody sings like that anymore. They're not good singers anymore. All they do is yell and make noise. Lawrence Welk, who the hell's Lawrence Welk? I have to say, Denise, I've never heard of him. No. Oh, my dad used to keep going mad when the Beatles first came out, you know. Oh, that's screeching. Oh, that carrying on. And I used to watch Top of the Pops every night, you know. Yeah, my dad liked the black and white minstrels. Of course, we didn't know anything back then about racism, and it wasn't meant to be a racist remark. It was just singers, you know. But now it's all PC. You can't do that. We used to just like it for the singing. Yeah, every Saturday night. And then we used to have. It wasn't come dancing. It was before Strictly, but it used to be all ballroom dancing. You know, formation dancing. They used to be tripping across the floor, didn't they, with those great big neck can-cans, all crossing and crisscrossing. It was all formation dancing back in the day. None of this fancy stuff. Oh, I don't remember that Sing Along with Mitch, no. No, I don't remember that. Must be an American one, yeah. No, we had Val Doonican, Andy Williams and stuff. I never even gave it a thought, Kaz, about them being painted faces. I never thought that they were meant to mimic black people. I just never did. It just never entered my mind to think that way. I suppose I was totally innocent in those days. Lawrence Welk with every Saturday night. Oh no, don't we? I mean, thankfully we never had the Grand Old Opry or anything like that. I've only just sort of got into some country dancing, country music, sorry. Yeah, they had to describe the dresses. Yeah, they're lemon and they're this and they're that, aren't they? Because you wouldn't know because they're all black and white. Or they're dressed in pink today, yeah, with sequins and that. And you're thinking, can't see pink, can't see sequins, they're just dresses. Yeah. And we used to have songs of praise on, of course, every Sunday. Where they used to be singing for some church or other, yeah. My mother loved songs of praise. She used to put it on Sunday morning. That and the Archers. There's a radio show in the UK called The Archers, an everyday story of country folk. And they used to do the omnibus edition on a Saturday. Sunday morning, sorry. So if you didn't get up, you know, it was always rumpty dumpty dumpty dum, rumpty dumpty dum, as loud as it could be, like up the stairs. You tried stuffing the bedding in your ears, but you still, are you getting up or what? To be like 8 o'clock in the morning, Sunday, you know. You've been out dancing the night before. I didn't drink in those days, but dancing. Tired. Are you getting up or what? Yeah. I know Elf Garnet, Love Thy Neighbour. That wouldn't have been allowed anymore. And then there used to be another one, didn't there, about neighbours, where there was a black couple living next door and a white couple. That wouldn't be allowed anymore now. They did do Alf Garnet in America, didn't they? What was it called? Something or other. Oh, The Archers, yeah. I used to like that sci-fi program that used to come on the radio when I was a kid. And it was all about Quatermass's pit and stuff. And it was so realistic when I was a kid. I mean, probably be all really corny now. Oh, Rowena Martin's Laughing. I absolutely loved that. Yeah. And she used to go, Joanne Worley. I used to love that guy with the German helmet on. And he used to part the grass and he used to say, very interesting, but dumb. Sure. Yeah, Love Thy Neighbour, that was it. Yeah, wouldn't allow that now. Well, they probably wouldn't allow Rowena Martin's Laughing these days, would they? I mean, they used to make fun of politicians and all sorts back in the day, didn't they? I mean, we didn't get a lot of the humour over here because we didn't know who they were talking about half the time. But it was funny, the rest of it, yeah. And that Ruth Buzzy, when she used to be dressed up with that hairnet on, she used to keep clobbering everybody with a handbag because she thought they were making a pass at her. It was funny. I used to love that. That's the show that got Goldie Hawn going, isn't it? Yeah. Don't think anybody ever heard of Goldie Hawn before then. Oh yeah, I was scared of Doctor Who, yeah. I used to hide under we had a square table with like a chenille tablecloth on it with like tassels on it. And I used to hide under there when Doctor Who came on. And the Daleks. It used to scare me to death, that. Yeah. I mean, you think Doctor Who must have been going a long, long time. So, yeah, it was all in black and white back in the day. I remember when we first got a colour telly. I think I was about a teenager when we got this colour telly. And it was massive. I don't know whether you ever remember them. They were massive. They were like great big pieces of Furniture, weren't there? Oh yeah, Charlie Williams, that was the comedians, weren't it? I mean, some of the jokes on there, they wouldn't be allowed to tell them now. Yeah. They would definitely not be allowed to tell those jokes now. I still don't like Doctor Who. No, you're right there. I really don't like Doctor Who. 1964. I thought it was before then. I don't remember being... Well, what would I watch when I was a kid that used to hide under the table? Because I would have been 19 in 1964. I'm sure I wasn't hiding under the table then. There used to be something that came on when I was a kiddie. I used to hide under the table. I thought it was Doctor Who, but obviously it couldn't have been. Bernard Manning was obnoxious. He lived near where I used to have a shop. And he was an obnoxious, horrible man. Sorry to say that. He was awful. He was just as nasty off screen as he was on it, if you know what I mean. No, he was horrible. But I just never liked him. The way he used to make fun of anybody that was disabled, that was in the audience and something. No, I don't think it was the Twilight Zone. I don't know what the heck I used to watch when I was a kid. I'd be small enough to go and hide under the table, so I don't know what it was, if it wasn't Doctor Who. You know, it was something that used to be. Oh, he was a creep. He was horrible, Bernard Manning. His son's quite nice. My ex-husband was a friend of his son. He was quite a nice guy. Perry Como, yeah, my dad loved Perry Como. Used to watch him as well, yeah. He used to have the barbershop quartets as well, besides Andy Williams. Yeah. Oh, Benny Hill, no, he was revolting. Leery, creepy old man. He was a pervert, wasn't he? I mean, Benny Hill leering after these girls, going, running after him. I mean, now it's be a paedophile or a pervert now, wouldn't he? He was just a dirty old man. And the fun thing was, he was gay, wasn't he? I don't know why he was chasing all them women going, ooh, he was as gay as an iron bob. No. Yeah, This Is Your Life. Yeah, man, they only ever showed the nice bits of This Is Your Life, didn't they? They never went down to the real nitty-gritty. Moon River, wasn't that Johnny Mathis? No, Danny Williams? Moon River. Thought it was Danny Williams, that. Or it could have been Johnny Mathis. No, I'm sure it was Danny Williams. Oh, he was a pervert, honestly. He was a pervert, that Benny Hill. I don't know why people in America thought he was funny. He was a pervert. Danny Williams, yeah. Yeah, I mean, even though it was a TV sketch and there were actresses, he was still groping and wanted to grope in their bottoms and groping their... Yeah. Disgusting. Why people found it funny, I will never know. It used to make me cringe. I used to cringe with him. It's like when you watch these programs, you know, where I hate these talent shows. They're not as bad as they used to be. When they used to have talent shows on and people used to come on that couldn't sing at all. And you could obviously tell their mothers had told them they were good. And they used to be tone deaf and, oh, it was horrible to listen to. And you're like, who told them that they were good? You know, how can you, if you love your child, how could you let it go up on stage and embarrass itself by singing so badly here? Yeah, they didn't have serial killers back then, did they? I think if I'd have heard the word serial killer when I was a kid, I would have thought it was something like Rice Krispies or cornflakes. That was the only kind of cereal I knew about. Oh, some of those talent shows were absolutely vile back in the 60s. They were so bad people used to watch them. You know, but how embarrassing for the people. Can you imagine if it was your dad, your mum, your brother up there singing and everybody's laughing? Oh, no, how horrible. No. I tell you what else I never liked, juggling. You know, conjurers or whatever you want to call them. You know, I never used to like things like that. Oh, Opportunity Knocks. God, there were some horrors on there, weren't there? Oh, you know. Oh, Huey Green, no. Mine was Paula Yates' dad, wasn't it? It all turned out to be. In the end, when they did a DNA or whatever it was. Oh, Benny Hill made me cringe. Absolutely. I used to cringe when he came on. And my dad used to love him and we used to have to watch him. And I used to be, oh, Dad, this is just horrible. Can we not turn it over? No, it's funny. And I used to think, is my dad a dirty old man because he's finding this funny? You know, it used to make me cringe thinking, oh my God, I hope he doesn't do things like this. You know, making it okay for men to... Oh, Huey Green was horrible, wasn't he? Wolfgang Plug. Oh. My dad used to love a pianist that used to come on. She was a great big fat girl called Mrs. Mills. And she used to play. And then there was Russ Conway. My mum loved Russ Conway. He used to play the piano every week. But Mrs. Mills used to play like ragtime piano. You know, like pub piano. She used to be on every week playing. My dad loved her. He had every LP she ever made. When you think of what we used to watch. Oh. No, I used to watch things like Wagon Train and not Alias Smith and Jones, what was it called? Not Wagon Train, Laramie, yeah. Things like that I used to watch. That 77 Sunset Strip, Cookie, lend me your comb. And he used to be always combing his hair into that Cookie. Oh dear, you've got a hole where you shouldn't have a hole. You'll have to take it back, yeah. Oh, my mum loved Russ Conway. She thought he was great, Russ Conway. He used to smile, didn't he? My dad used to like Acapulco as well as Kenny Ball. Acapulco, when he used to do that jazz, playing jazz. Yeah, Bonanza, I used to watch that, Little House on the Prairie. I never really got into the Waltons. I don't know why. I never did. My ex-husband had to think about Nana Muscuri. I don't know why, because she wasn't that gorgeous, was she? Yeah. I used to like the normal pop singers, you know, like Billy Fury and Cliff Richard. What's he called? Oh, Marty Wilde, people like that. I used to like. I never was into Elvis. I just never was an Elvis fan. Just never was. I used to prefer the British artists, although I did love the Everly Brothers. I thought they were fantastic. I used to follow the Everly Brothers everywhere they went. Thought they were wonderful. Yeah, I didn't mind the Little House on the Prairie, but I wasn't up to the Waltons. Were a bit too sicky, you know. Well, hello there, Trevor. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hello there, my darling. How are you? We've got Miguel coming and going. He's having real problems with his internet, and it's really getting to him. His internet keeps ducking out, so he's getting a bit peed off with the whole thing. Yeah, Adam Faith. Yeah, I used to think Adam Faith was lovely. They were all nice, all the crooners. How am I? I've got a stomach ache. I've still got my stomach ache. Did I have it yesterday? I've had me what do you call it? Oh, it's fallen on the floor. I've had me on my stomach, but it's gone cold. I don't know whether it's my IBS or what the hell it is, but it's giving me chip. No, I've never been an Elvis fan. No, not really. I don't mind some of his stuff, but I've never been a huge fan of him. He was never my... some of my mates were all, oh, Elvis. I never was. Yeah, Matt Monroe, that's another one. There will never be a portrait of my love. Have you done any more of your diamond painting yet, Trevor? Or have you been making candles? Oh, excuse me. Do I get Gas X? What's that? I don't know what Gas X is, Divine Treasures. I'm missing my Sky TV. I've only got ordinary TV these days. So I'm missing a lot of the nice programs I used to watch. But I am not paying £46 a month just to get Sky back again. I'm trying to economise, yeah. Oh, Gas X? No, not had that. Yeah, we've got nothing in the house. I usually have Rennies or something like that, but I don't have anything. Oh, we don't have a sodium bicarb. I had all these things at my house, but when I moved, a lot of them just don't seem to be around anymore. Like Alka-Seltzers and stuff like that. I haven't got them, or Rennies. I'm not supposed to take a lot of them because I take that lansoprazole, but it doesn't work for immediate relief, that lansoprazole. It just preserves your stomach against the tablets that you take. My daughter-in-law gave me some chamomile tea, but no. When can you get back on your boat? Will it be after April when you can go back to the boat? I think that's when we can start doing things a bit more normally, isn't it? My niece is looking forward to April so she can come and visit me. So she's not been able to visit me since we moved because of all this COVID stuff. I could get some. We've only got a little co-op shop here that doesn't seem to sell much of anything. We don't have a proper chemist of any description here. So, I'd have to either order it online or go into town. Well, it didn't do me any good, Kaz, because I didn't like the taste of it. It was awful. Chamomile tea. How can people drink that for fun? No, it was vile. People who say, oh, take a drink of chamomile tea up to bed with me. Are you joking? Are you kidding? No. It would have to be a long, cold night before I took. Yeah, I haven't got any. These are all things I had when I was at my house, Cav. I had all milk and magnesium, Rennies, all sorts of stuff like that. Haven't got anything here. Anything. I used to have an ambulance box that was second only to the St. John's ambulance, yeah. I had everything known to man. You only had to ask me something and I had it in my ambulance box. But here, I had things for every occasion. You asked me for a plaster, elastic bandage, anything. Strap for your ankle, strap for your fingers, strap for your patch for your eye. I had it all. But I don't have anything here. Anything. I'm going to have to work up to it. I'm going to have to build my own ambulance box. Can't be coping with this. I don't even know where my elastoplasts are if I cut my finger, Oh, stomach's starting up again. It's my own fault for eating crisps and minstrels, isn't it? Shouldn't be eating crisps and minstrels, should I? When you've got a bad stomach. I've had it for 2 days now. Oh, excuse me. I think it's IBS. I think it's my IBS. I think it was like this purple cabbage that started it off. I'm not that good with things. I could do with that. That's what I could do with Trev, but it's just not happening. It's just inside my stomach, like rolling round, and I can't get rid of it. Ariane says I need licorice and prunes. I said, well, find me some licorice and find me some prunes and I'll take them. I've got some licorice, actually, to be quite honest with you. And that reminds me, I do have some licorice. Licorice wheels. Trevor's here. You're missing Trevor. Look, I've got wheels. I've yet to see a doctor over here yet. They're only seeing emergency cases. What are you doing, Shad? I don't wonder it's been retracted, Shad. Whatever that was. I'll try this licorice. See if it works. Before it got deleted, it said I'm munching on Melissa. I was going to say, what, Shad? I think it was like purple cabbage that my daughter-in-law gave me 2 days ago, and I think that's what it was. I don't like any kind of tea. I don't like any kind of herbal teas. I don't like the fruit teas, don't like the herbal teas. They're all vile. Hi, Nathan. Haven't you been on before, Nathan? We're still missing Chris. I don't know where Chris is. Well, hello there. Hello. Hello, Miss Rose. Rose from the Philippines is here. If you don't know who Sidi Aki is, it's Rose from the Philippines. Chris is building his cabin. I hope he is. He's probably fallen asleep or something. Hi, Nancy. Hi there. I don't like tea of any description. Rose is a very talented young lady. I've missed a couple of your videos, Rose, but I will get back to them. I like the Tazo teas. I know, she's good. She just looks at something and makes it. She doesn't use a pattern, mostly. Hi, Rose. She looks at an amigurumi and she just makes it. You know, somebody asks her to make something, or she looks at the picture and she makes it. I couldn't do that. No way. She does. It's Sidi Aki. It's the same as the name on here. You should watch her, Miguel. It doesn't have that effect on me. Sorry. Wish it did. Might be just what I need. Yeah, she makes all sorts of amigurumis and everything without patterns. I can't make stuffed toys. They'd frighten any kid to death if I made them. I can't crochet tight enough so all the stuffing pokes out. Yeah, Miguel, she makes dream catchers, she makes shawls, she makes all kinds, cell phone holders, handbags. All without patterns. I can't do. I can't crochet tight enough. You've got to be very firm crocheting to do an amigurumi. Otherwise, all the stuffing pokes out. Oh, I do hope so. I need a bit of sunshine. The Chihuahua man. It's big man, little something or other. I thought we're giving it to you. I thought Chris gave it to you the other week. What's it called? Big man, little. That's his Facebook page. Big man, big guy, little. Hang on, big guy, little. Little's World. That's what it's called. Big man, Little's World. That's his Facebook profile. There we go. You'll have to look up his Little's. I've given you his Facebook link. No, it's big guy, Little's. I thought that Chris had given it you before. Well, good night, Jill, if you're going. I'm not staying on too long tonight. Oh, your little Willie here. Put my licorice away. I don't want anything else to make my stomach ache. God, there's thousands of crocheted YouTubers out there, Miguel. Too blooming many. I can't keep up with them all. Yeah, Fiber's leaving. Oh, gosh, my stomach is hurting like hell. Oh, bye-bye, Jill. Good night. It doesn't, unfortunately. I wish it would. Maybe that's what I need. No, some of them are a bit boring. I don't watch a lot of the crochet ones I used to watch. Our UK friend with the 2 chihuahuas. I am, Sandra. It's not working. Yeah. The UK friend with 2 chihuahuas. Ah, Pink Pumpkin. That's right. She hasn't made many videos lately, though, Michael. Do you watch Denise, Dear Designs? Yeah, her channel's Pink Pumpkin, but she hasn't made many videos lately. That's typical, that, Jane. They thought they'd found the leak, but apparently not. It's leaking again. It's very annoying. Yeah, I watch Scenes and Rogers sometimes. I also watch that Ali, which is I've forgotten Ali's name. How far is Sue from me? Oh, she's hours away. About 3-4 hours away. We go. That's how far Sue is. No, it's not Rose Crochet. She's called Sadiq Aki. It's Rosita, but that's her name of her channel. It's not Rose Crochet. Let's try and think who else I watch. Little Drops Are Wonderful. That's who Ali is. Yeah, I like watching that one. There is a Rose Crochet. Well, that's not Rose. That's not our Rose. There might be a Rose Crochet, but it's not our Rose. But if there's one called Rose Crochet, that's not our Rose. No. Just trying to think who else I watch. Can't think for the moment. Yeah, Annie and Carlos is a knitting channel. That's why I don't watch it, because they only knit. There's quite a few channels I don't watch because they're only knitting. Yeah, Rose likes crochet. That's not our Rose. No, that's a different Rose. I can't think. Who else I watch? I watch hundreds of the damn things and I can't think. Yeah, a lot of them seem to have disappeared, don't they, because of, COVID and one thing and another. And then there's that other one had the baby not long ago, that Cozy Corners or something. She doesn't do much. And then that woman who did the knitting, she was live at number 7 or something. She's moved apparently and she's got a baby now. She doesn't do videos. Crochet Crowd, go away. Rinse your mouth out. Go and spit in a corner, Denise. You're on your own on this channel with that one, Denise. We all hate Mikey. Sorry, Mikey, if you're watching, but we don't like you. I don't watch many tutorials unless I'm unless I want to actually make what they're showing. I don't watch tutorials because unless you're hoping to make them, they're just boring. If you like what it is, yeah, you want to watch it, don't you? But if you're not interested in making what they're showing, then I don't watch the tutorial. I find it very boring. I might bookmark it. Yeah, I got into, by accident, this guy called the Hoof Trimmer, and he trims hooves of cows that are really, really bad. The reason I started watching him was he lives round the corner from Sue, and he does like countryside around Sue. So why I'm watching, cows' horns being trimmed, I don't know. I never watched Bag a Day when she was doing her yarn haul things because I'm not in America, so half the things she was talking about I couldn't get anyway. So it was no good getting attached to them, so I didn't bother. Oh, God, no, not the Crochet Crowd. Go away, Denis. Nope. Horrible man. I can't think what else I watch. I watch other channels that aren't necessarily crochet channels. I watch a lot of. I watch a lady who has this boho boutique somewhere in Denmark. It's nothing to do with crochet, but I just like watching that because she has some gorgeous dresses and things in. They're only for people that are that thin, but I like watching, what she's got in her shop. Yeah. No, I don't watch Crystal's hauls. No. I don't like anybody who makes big hauls and just parades them in front of everybody. I wouldn't mind watching if they just bought a few balls and said, oh, look, I bought these 6 balls. But not when they've got... It's like a secret yarnery. I don't watch hers because if she's unpacking box after box after box of that ice yarn. Kelly's been on, but she hasn't been making the crochet videos. She's got 2 channels. So she's just been doing the ones that are more about her family. So that's where she has made videos, but like I say, it's 2 different channels she's got. So she hasn't made any crochet ones for a while, yeah. Mine and neither have I, so I can't say anything, can I? Mm. Gone to the snow dogs. I don't know where Kelly's gone. She's busy with the kids. I sent her a message today and I didn't get an answer. I tried to ring her yesterday and didn't get an answer, so I don't know where she is. I try. There's only so much you can try, isn't there? You feel as though you're mithering people when you keep ringing or you keep sending messages and you don't get answers. So, I don't know. I was trying to think who else I watch. Yeah, she could be busy with the kids. I don't know. But it would be nice if she just acknowledged a message saying, yeah, I'm busy at the minute, but thank you for your message or something. You know, I always answer a message, even if I'm not around to talk to people. I always answer a message, unless it's one of them stupid ones. I think you're lovely. I've just seen your profile. Go away. No, you haven't. They're always made up profiles from somebody supposedly in the military. You just pinch somebody's photograph, don't they? You don't know who the heck you're talking to. It's probably somebody in Africa or something. Oh, yeah, I watch Zelda. Zelda NRJ3. I watch that all the time, Miguel. That's watching Z, yeah. She doesn't make dead long videos. Oh, and another one is a friend. What's she called? The one in... Oh, she's got a couple of friends, hasn't she, that do videos. Oh, I can't think of the name. There's the one that moved to Alaska, isn't there? And, oh, God. She has two friends that she always watches. I can't think what they're called. No, I can't think. One of Zelda's... Yes, Seta, that's her name. I mean, she does use a yarn up, that secret yarn, I've got to say, but I don't know what she does with them. Does she give them away? Does she donate them? I mean, how many blooming Afghans and stuff do you blooming well need? You know, she's forever making Afghans and blankets and stuff. I mean, she doesn't seem to live in a cold climate, so what the heck does she want them? Claudia Crochet Luna, that's the other one, yeah. Are you watching? Are you listening, Miguel? There's Seta, and then there's Claudia Crochet Luna. They're new ones. They're not new ones. They're ones that Z watches. Sue has made the hat. Z made a hat. It wasn't her pattern. She made it off another lady's tutorial, and it makes a really thick, chunky hat. And Sue's made a couple. You know, with it being up in Scotland and it being really, really cold, she's made a couple, and she said they're really, really easy to do and really nice. You know, really nice hats, yeah. Yeah, most crafters are. We can't do any craft shows. We can't do anything. It doesn't bother me too much because I never really made anything when I did a craft show. But I would like to try another craft show over here because it's a different venue, different place. Maybe, you know, this summer when all the lockdown's finished. You know, maybe I'll do another craft. I wouldn't mind sharing a stall with a friend of mine who does other things. She makes paper flowers and little fairies out of paper flowers and stuff. She makes sock monkeys and things like that. Yeah. Yeah, because I used to watch the lady who's got an autistic son, Sean. But she's not made any videos for absolutely ages. I've lost the will to do it, Kaz. I honestly did. Well, with moving as well. I mean, I was doing all right when I was at home. I still can't call this place home. Irene keeps saying, why do you keep calling the other place home? But it was my home for 52 years, and this place doesn't feel like home yet. When I get my bits and pieces all around me, and I get my stuff back, and I get this living room back to how I want it to be, there's nothing of mine in this room at the moment. So when I get it all sorted out, maybe it will feel more like home. But we're a long way from that yet. By the end of April, at the end of April, we should have the conservatory up, but it won't be ready to sort of like sit in because we've got to order blinds and flooring and stuff like that. And furniture. Something to sit on. No, we're still on lockdown until there's some lifting of restrictions. Is it next week when the kids go back to school? But the shops and that are not open until April. Well, the non-essential shops are not open until April. And we can't visit people until April. So, our life's on hold really until, the end of April, really, in the UK. We've, by and large, people around here, I think, are very sensible. I don't know what the rate is. What the COVID rate is in Fleetwood, but I kind of wouldn't imagine it would be very much because it's so windy and so breezy out here, and everybody's being very conscientious about wearing their masks. And, in shops and that, everybody's being really good. One person we can visit in April. Oh, I hope it's my niece. I'm longing to see my niece, and she wants to see the bungalow. But she has to go by the rule because she's a head teacher, and if she got in any trouble for visiting when she shouldn't, it could be her job on the line. So she won't break anything like that. She won't break, COVID restrictions. And Sue, of course, is hoping to come as soon as she can. Well, not only to see me, her grandchildren are all down here. Well, not where I am, but, they're down this side. They're not in Scotland. So she hasn't seen her grandchildren except on FaceTime for quite some time, so she's looking forward to that. Oh, I've got a red nose now. Yeah, I keep thinking I'd like a new hobby, but I don't know. Yeah, outside in April, yeah. Sue might be able to come down then in April. My niece will, because we can always meet and go up on the, the promenade and, sit out in the open if my niece comes, yeah. She doesn't have to come in the house. Sounds like I'm banning her, doesn't it? But you know what I mean? But, she doesn't want to do anything she can't do. She's hoping to be able to go down and see her mum in April down in Devon. She'll be outside. They'll be seeing her in the garden, but, she hasn't seen her mum since before Christmas. When your mum's 81, you have to think, you think, oh, God, I better see her quick. Yeah. No, I'm not anxious at all about this COVID. It's just I'm just taking precautions. Yeah. I wouldn't say it was making me anxious, no. But maybe I'm a very chilled out person. I don't know. I don't suffer much with anxiety at all. I used to suffer with anxiety when I was working, but that was anxiety because I didn't want to go to work, yeah. Are you back North East Fun Fairs? Where have you been? Have you got a note from your mum? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I hope we don't get locked down again. Although, look at the Isle of Man. They got rid of it all, didn't they? And then they've got it again. Somebody must have sneaked in with it. Because there was no cases in the Isle of Man. Well, no unaccounted cases in the Isle of Man. And now there is again. You can't remember what you've been doing. Now, I can understand it from me, but you're a lot younger than me. I can't remember what I've been doing. But I'm going to be going soon because everybody's in bed here. And no, Kaz, I'm very lucky, really, in the fact that I don't worry. It must be awful when you worry about everything because I just don't, you know. It's just your nature, isn't it? You either are a worrier or you're not, yeah. I was only a worrier when I was working. That was only because I hated my job. But since I left, you know, it's just everything goes over my head and out the other side, yeah. No, I don't worry about anything. I'm a very laid back type of person. You know, it all flows over my head. You're hitting the hay, you know. I'm going to bed as well, Trev. Independently from Trev. We are still miles apart. Yeah, I'm off to bed. I'm going to water this poor little plant. It's looking very sad. This plant behind me looking sad and sorrowful. I keep forgetting all about watering it. Poor little thing. Must think it's in the desert. Yeah. Yeah, people, I'm going to bed and hopefully I can get rid of this stomach ache. It's driving me mad. I'm going to try and get something tomorrow if they sell it at the co-op. They might sell rennies if they don't sell anything else. Yeah. We'll see what they sell, yeah. I might go and rummage in my ambulance box and see if I've got anything in there. You never know, I might have. Yeah. Right. Night, everybody, and thank you all for your company. And I hope I will see you all next week. So I say goodbye and to everybody. I don't know when Miguel's disappeared again, but anyway. Bye, Miguel, if you're still there. Bye, all.